Hey guys, so this one's going to be different. I don't even know how old this book is. I'm horrible. I'm like my dad. Uh, I can't find a date on it, but it's one of those books that comes with, like when you open it up, you have pages, but you also have like individual pages that are there just to separate the pages. So I'm guessing early 1900s. I honestly don't know, but it's Tennyson. You can just Google it and get everything. It's gold on the edge because they used to care about books. And so it just, the cover is Tennyson's. And like I said, I have no idea how old this shit is, and I can't find out. I could find out, but I don't care. Just to make sure that this doesn't disappear into nothingness. This is the kind of contents. And that goes on for 3 pages. So there's a bunch of that. Starts out with poems to the Queen. It starts with. I'm gonna pick something in the middle. I'm just kind of curious right now because I have had this, but I haven't read it. Oh, this all feels like a. Stop it, buddy. He's not allowed to eat his feet. So if I say stop it, buddy, it just means that he can lick his feet. He can't eat them. Yeah, this all looks like. Yep, this is definitely. These are all kind of like plays from Shakespeare kind of stuff. So I'll open it up in the middle. I'll read something. I don't think I'm going to be smart enough to pull it out, but you know, I'll make something up. So I'm going to start on the right with what I just opened up to, which is the last tournament, which actually sounds cool, and I'd be excited to read if I was in high school. But sorry, Windows is stretch. I have to give him a voice stretch. This isn't going to go good, or it's not going to be interesting. That go French? They have to be French, right? So I leave the T's off at the end. It's not Degonay. Yeah. Degonay, the fool, whom Gawain, which I remember from, I think Gawain was a guy from like Lord Arthur's. It was like a anyway. Degonay, the fool, whom Gawain, in his moods, had made mock knight of Arthur's table round. Yep. So okay. Yeah. So go. I remember Gawain from back in when I read all those. I'm going to start over. I'm sorry. The last tournament. I don't know. I picked this one. This might be the only one I understand. I should almost pick a different one. Degonay, the fool, whom Gawain in his moods had made mock knight of Arthur's table round, at Camelaye, high above the yelling words, danced like withered leaf before the hail, and toward him from the hail with harp in hand, and from the crown thereof a carcanet, need to Google that, of ruby swaying to and fro the prize. Of Tristram in the jousts of yesterday came Tristram saying, why skip ye so, sir fool? All right. I remember this stuff from decades ago, but I don't remember why Tristram and Gawain have a beef. So I can't fill that in. They obviously dislike one another. And I don't know if I want to put you through listening to the rest of this. But they skip a. So that was like the first, I wouldn't call it a paragraph. It's kind of the first section. I'll start the next one and then, Susie, no. I'll start the Sorry, I'll start the second one. Deuce. For Arthur and Sir Lancelot riding once, for down beneath a winding wall of rock, heard a child the wall, a stump of oak half dead, from roots like some black coil of caravan snakes, clutched at the crag and started through midair, bearing an eagle's nest, and throw the tree. Rushed ever a rainy wind, and through the wind pierced ever a child's cry. And crag and tree, scaling Sir Lancelot from the perilous nest, this ruby necklace thrice around her neck. I wish I understood that one. Clutch at the crag seems to mean a lot. A stump of oak half dead? A child wailing? So he's trying to save something. Pierced ever a child's cry. So I don't know. I suspect this is like a, and I don't have the context. I'm sure my ex, who has a MFA and a master's in English, will have a fun time with this one. But oh, and I don't understand this part. Sir Lancelot from the perilous nest. So he was trying. So Lancelot was trying to save the guy, or sorry, save the bird, or whatever the metaphor is of the day. But the last thing is the ruby necklace thrice around her neck, and I don't know who she is. So that is probably something about a lady that's going to show up later in this thing. And I don't understand. From the crown carcanet of ruby swaying to and fro. So there's a crown at some point with rubies, and at the end, it's around her neck. So maybe a lady started off with a crown around her neck with a bunch of rubies, and it ended with her having the. Sorry, she started out with a crown with a bunch of rubies, and it ended up around her neck. Damn, I don't know. Like, I'll read from this anytime you guys want. Nobody's gonna watch this, so it doesn't actually matter. But holy shit. it's kind of cool. You read like half a page, so I'm just reading this side. So anyway, if you get anything out of this, read old books, save them because they will disappear eventually. Uh, and think about them because it makes you think about ideas that might be completely wrong. It might be like, did I think wasn't as doesn't make sense when you read it the first time, is what I'm getting at. And you need to think about that. The second time you read it, I don't know. I had to read that thing 2 times, and I have read 1,000 books. I don't know. I still don't know. I'm actually thinking about X's that would explain to me what that meant. That's how bad I am at this. But you need to just find a book, and if it's weird, read it, and then read it again. And the second time through, think to yourself, what would I explain to myself the first time I read it after the. Anyway, I shouldn't be giving advice. So, have a good one, guys. I love you.